Bonjour et bienvenue
Hello and welcome to Malabo in Equatorial Guinea for an exclusive interview by France 24 and RFI with Christophe Boisbouvier of Radio France International. Our guest is the President of Equatorial Guinea, Mr. Teodoro Obiang Nguema. Thank you very much, Mr. President. At the end of December, an armed commando was arrested on the border with Cameroon. People said that it was a coup d'etat against you. Some have raised doubts about this theory. Can you tell us very clearly, did somebody want to overturn you or even kill you on this occasion?
A group of terrorists from Chad,
nationalité tchadienne, nationalité centrafricaine,
and also citizens of the Central African Republic from Senegal,
convertir à un groupe terroriste,
succeeded in
un groupe de
creating a terrorist group
préparé
from Sudan,
malgré avec certaines personnalités.
In spite of the presence also of some individuals in France, because in fact the problem began in France. The financing comes from individuals in France who wanted to recruit mercenaries in the countries I mentioned, but in fact it was in France that the activities started close to the Chad frontier, and in fact at a point more than 1,000 kilometers from our country to reach the frontier. Some groups crossed the border with support of some citizens from the Equatorial Guinea. And this is why we informed President Abiya to begin to arrest the mercenaries. And it was in this manner that we succeeded in turning back this attempt by the terrorists.
You talked about France. You say that this action was triggered from France. What does this mean?
At the present time, I'm not in a position to quote individuals, the names, but I am asking for the French government's cooperation in undertaking a survey, an inquiry, and I can say, however, that this was financed by some individuals from France.
Another lead, that of Chad, the presumed head of the commando, Mohamed Kodo Bani, was reportedly a member of the Chadian National Guard 15 years ago, and the foreign minister of Chad said, we have nothing to do with this.
That was the reply we received from a minister. But in fact, we are dealing with people, individuals who are well known, and they should be in a position to say why people left Chad to arrive in Equatorial Guinea. So there needs to be an inquiry led by the government of Chad to find out how those arms, weapons were recruited.
Do you suspect Idriss Déby of having some information and not having arrested them in time? That's the impression we have that you think.
I cannot provide an answer because I know the recruitment took place in the territory of Chad. And that is my main concern.
Just before the presidential in April 2016, you said to Jeune Afrique, it's the last time I'm going to stand for election. Will you comply with your promise? Will you leave power at the end of this mandate in 2023?
I announced to my people that I am ready to leave office because I've worked considerably, and I am waiting for the reply. Having said that, I believe the time has come for the party to organize
possible transition.
a possible transition.
The only member of parliament of the opposition, Jesus Mitego, has been in prison for 1 month. And this confirms what the human rights organization have been saying for years, that there are indeed political prisoners in Equatorial Guinea. It's not a real democracy.
Perhaps that the individual, quote, has been accused of the group that attacked the security forces during the campaign.
People don't believe you. In many Western countries, people say it's a pretext, that you want to throw people into prison to prevent them from expressing their views.
I'm not doing that.
Ce n'est pas moi.
That doesn't correspond to what I do. Because, in fact, it's the public prosecutor
A la force d'arrêter les personnes
who
immédiatement.
has the ability to arrest individuals. They have been denounced, and it is the public prosecutor who is present here
Montrer que ça, ce n'est pas
to
la
show
démocratie.
that that is not what democracy is all about.
De façon
Democracy has to be carried out
transparente
in a transparent manner and a free manner, but not to attack,
de ce parti
because the
politique. On avait
group of
arrivé
that
comme
political party
un groupe rebelle.
was converted into a rebel group that attacked everyone,
La police,
not just the police,
les citoyens.
but also the citizens.
There's this member of parliament of the opposition who's in prison. Another very serious fact. According to the opposition party, Citizens for Innovation, over 200 activists of this party are currently in prison, and one of them, Santiago Ebe, is in prison too.
On ne peut pas citer la cifre.
You cannot quote figures. It makes no sense.
Je pense que
In fact,
une vingtaine de personnes,
20-some people were involved. I'm not quite sure. Maybe the public prosecutor can reply to your question.
You say 20 opponents are currently in prison, and among them, Santiago Ebe is in prison. According to his party, Citizens for Innovation, he died last Saturday following assault and battery in a police station in Malabo.
je crois que c'est
I believe
pour
that
le
what was involved here was mistreatment by the police, but rather we're speaking about an individual who was sick.
mourir dans un hôpital.
And someone can die in a hospital at home.
Mort arrivé quand il était arrêté. Ce n'est pas la culpabilité.
In fact, this doesn't mean that the police is to be blamed here. When someone is sick, well, you have to take them to the hospital.
But surely there should be an investigation.
On va faire l'enquête.
We're going to carry out the
Will the justice system
inquiry.
hold an investigation?
On va faire l'enquête.
I
Ce n'est
believe
pas
the
le
justice
président,
will
mais
carry
je
out
peux
the
reconnaître
inquiry,
que,
not the presidency,
on peut faire l'enquête.
but I'm sure we can carry out an inquiry.
The opposition say he died following torture. Very serious.
That is not true.
Vous savez que l'opposition
You know, the
profite
opposition
le cas
is
pour affirmer
trying
que
to take
c'était
advantage of this situation to refer to torture. That's not what is involved. It's not true.
How do you know if the investigation hasn't been completed
C'est
yet?
récent.
This is a rather recent, a very recent problem.
Je crois que à peu près 2-3 jours.
Maybe 2-3 days are involved here.
Je veux en venir à un problème qui
I'd
n'est-
like to
qui n'est pas
discuss
récent,
a problem which isn't
l'affaire
recent.
dite des biens mal
The
acquis.
question of ill-gotten gains in France. Your son, the vice president, Théodoran,
a été condamné en octobre
was
par le tribunal de grande
sentenced
instance
by
de
a
Paris à 3 ans de
court in
prison
Paris to 3 years of
30 millions
imprisonment,
d'euros d'amende pour
30 million euros fine
Cette fois,
for
c'est une décision
embezzling
de justice.
public funds. This is
Il y a eu un appel qui a été fait,
sentenced
mais
by
on
a
parlait quand
court.
même de
An
150
appeal has been launched. 150
dépensés en
million
15 ans.
euros
Vous avez toujours
spent
affirmé
over
que
15 years. You always said it was a political trial which aimed at humiliating Equatorial Guinea or destabilizing it. But when we see the assets that have been seized in France or elsewhere, luxury cars, yachts, this can shock people.
French justice does not have the right to judge a given situation in Equatorial Guinea.
Ça, c'est le principe. Parce que ça,
That
c'est
is a
une
basic principle, because we're speaking about interfering. It's also humiliation.
prépondérance.
We are not in a position to judge everyone as you wish.
Le droit
You need to respect international law. And this involves a non-respect of international law. French justice
une justice
attempts to carry out a kind of an imperialistic justice covering everyone. And you should judge also the United States, China, Russia, instead of beginning to interfere with a small country as Equatorial Guinea, and you do not have the right to make that type of accusation.
You talk about interference. Since your son has been brought to justice by French justice system, relations between Malabo and Paris have not been good. In your view, is President Macron hostile to Equatorial Guinea and as hostile as François Hollande, who refused to receive you during the 5 years of his mandate?
Theoretically, you should not refer to the state of affairs and relations between Equatorial Guinea and France. It's a poor way to describe that. We have very good relations with France. We have worked on carrying on with these good relations, and you cannot pretend that Holland did not meet with me. We had 3 interviews.
But not in Paris.
I cannot come to Paris without an invitation, but we had interviews.
And today with Emmanuel Macron, is it the same relationship, slightly suspicious? You don't speak to each other very much.
I don't know if we can really speak about Macron. I have not had the opportunity to see when we can perhaps have an interview together. And when I feel we need to have an interview, I will make a request for that.
Have you exchanged messages?
Yes, we have exchanged messages. We have had an exchange of messages.
Recently?
Very recently.
What did he say to you?
We have relations together.
In the name of hospitality, you welcomed here in Malabo a year ago the former president of Gambia, Yahya Jammeh, but in his country he's accused of many crimes, very serious crimes. In the name of African solidarity, would you be prepared at the right time to put him at the disposal of an African court of justice, as was done by former president of Chad, Hissène Habré?
First of all, I believe that you should congratulate the decision taken by the Equatorial Guinea to host the former president of Gambia, particularly at a time where there was a question of preventing war in that country, because the ECOWAS forces wanted to occupy the country, and perhaps there would have been a bloodbath for the citizens of Gambia. Because the outgoing president was ready to fight. I felt that since he was an individual I knew well, I spoke with him on the phone, and I suggested that he should abandon power to avoid a bloodbath.
That's the past. That was 1 year ago.
Well, if there's a request to analyze and study the situation, I will do so with the jurors. But I believe that we have led to his leaving power. It's over and done with. But pursuing legal action against someone who has decided to leave power would be that political approach.
I would like to talk about the President of the United States, Donald Trump. A week ago, there was a summit meeting in the White House to talk about immigration, and the U.S. President talked about African countries as shithole countries, and this caused a lot of reactions. What is your reaction?
I believe it was imprudent for a head of state of a powerful country as the United States to express himself in that matter. This is something that was addressed to the rest of the world, and there's a need for respect for all races of the world. That is something involving a discriminatory remark. I'm not concerned by this.
Mais ne me concerne pas parce que je suis noir.
I am proud to be black.
L'orgueil
I don't have a complex in
je n'ai pas de
front of a white.
face à un blanc.
You say all races must be respected.
All races need to be respected.
Is Donald Trump a racist?
Parce que
Well, that's what he said. He expressed a feeling towards countries where blacks are very much present. Haiti, in Africa, the majority of the residents there are black. So to express yourself in this matter, it is careless, it's unwise.
It's more than imprudence. Many African heads of state are indignant about what he said. The President of the United States, it's not the first time, is a racist. Period.
That is the truth, sir. Expressing truth means racism.
Mr. President, thank you for this interview with France 24 and RFI.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President, for having received us here in Malabo for this exclusive interview with France 24 and Radio France International.